Hello everybody, my name is Tasman and welcome to another NZ Wild Adventure. So I'm just out here with Saxon, here in the middle of South Westland at this awesome little hut. We just got here earlier this afternoon, but we're in the thick of it with Tahr, deer and chamois all here. I've seen them earlier today, so go for a nice little hunt this evening and hopefully bump into something. Right, this is such a cool hut.
Yeah.
Hey Saxon.
Ready to go.
Yeah, go for a hunt. But there's 2 bunks down here and 2 bunks up here and a nice little loft. Wet boots. Ugh. Saxon will go first with the bow, see if we can find something rather large and old, and if something rather young and small pops out, we'll be using the old 30-30 iron sights. Nothing in the chamber. Hammer down. Pretty much just pop out and shoot him.
Basically, I think it's what it's going to be.
You could do that with a bow. Bow, yeah. Just go. Let's go. That was my shot. What just happened?
Far out, I was so gutted. I just didn't have enough angle
Yeah.
on the bund of the boat, and I didn't realise he was still there, and I just couldn't poke around any further.
And they started spooky.
Yeah. Nah, it looked like a completely missed, so that's definitely a miss.
Oh yeah.
It's you.
Yeah, no blood.
You scratched your knee, did you?
No, I did too. Yeah. It's blood on the area now.
That's awesome, Tasman.
That was so exciting.
That's really good.
How's the rifle?
Sorry I stole the bloody...
No.
I just didn't think we would get the chance.
Yeah, not at all. First rifle shot was a miss.
Yes.
Second was bang on.
Yes.
I was stoked that happened so fast, but we've got meat done. It looks like a very tasty bull. Saxon had a missed arrow shot and then a missed rifle shot, but absolutely dropped a nice young bull as he was crossing the river, so gonna eat well tonight. Came's, what, 500 metres down there? And it's pretty cool to see our route from earlier. This is the path that we came over down here through this nasty gorge. It would have been way better if we'd come across to here and down this bit, but you live and learn.
We fell down real quick after the shot too. Right. Absolutely stoked.
What a beautiful animal. Maybe around 3 years old. Probably lamb tip, 2nd year, 3rd year, but he's going to be beautiful eating.
Prime rack of Tahr ribs.
Shave the carcass out of the river. 2 back legs, 2 back steaks, and a whole rack of ribs. All fits inside the Bushbuck Glacier 85 bum bag.
Awesome.
Back down the river we go. Quite a neat little stone pile. Not huge, but you'd fit a couple of people if you had to. Made it back by 7:45. Pretty nice early evening. Get this fire cranking. No water tank at this hut either. What an absolutely wicked hut to spend a night in. Just keeping the system alive.
That's it. Nice, we can just cut that. Bit of hot chalky action. So you just do it.
Why not?
Yeah, fair out.
Bit of beef fat on mine and Saxon's got a bunch of butter on his. Get a bit of back steak going.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're not just a dehydrator eater. Bit of kiwi. Super tender actually. Real good flavour. Get this tarp dried off from the first day of the trip. Double fit.
Close to being awesome.
The bubbles are forming really nicely. Oh! Yeah, I've got a brown bit.
Ooh. God, that's good.
Yeah?
Good, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty tender.
Oh, that's good.
Oh my gosh! Wow. I'd buy that in a restaurant. What is that word you use? Sensational.
Sensational, yeah.
Yum. No bull tar flavour. Very tender. Very flavourful. Of goodness.
Oh, it's just beautiful. It's just so good. Nothing more to add.
Ah, what a beautiful morning. This cloud pouring over the hill looks pretty cool. Saxon's just got his portable charger out. Seems to be working quite nicely. Ah, excellent. The tarp dried out nicely overnight. A couple of leftovers for breakfast.
Oh, the hut's all clean just like we found it, so we'll carry on to our next hut.
That's another classic layered start of 11 o'clock, but we're almost packed up, so it's only 4 kilometres down valley, which is pretty nice. There's hardly any elevation change as well, so it should be pretty easy. The old 3030 sticks up quite a lot more than my suppressed Tika. Oh, pretty nice and light actually.
Awesome.
That track looks pretty nice so far. Fingers crossed it stays pretty good. That's cool. We've got a bull just down here, probably only 100 metres away. Lovely valley. It's a beautiful day, but it's rather hot. Really good track. Yeah, she's a little steep in places. That's beautiful. Wicked, slightly larger. Yeah, just less than a couple of hours down. Looks awesome. Wow, this is a nice hut. Just a 4-bunker, but nice and spacious. So dry. It's a very new hut. There's a nice flats over there we can hunt later. Cool wee kaka. It's a Sunday 4 days before Christmas, so it's actually kind of shocking that there's nobody here, but it's quite nice.
I don't think it looks that painful of a bite. Ugh, God.
Lovely Tahr rump. Made in China.
Still not many sandflies.
Oh yeah. Well, we're halfway through mincing, and Saxon just looked up and there's a couple of Tahr nanny and a yearling, I think, on the flats opposite the hut, so we'll go for a little stalk. So there's the hut and they were just there. Oh, that one looks delicious.
Does look delicious.
Oh, there's 2 right next to each other.
It's cool.
Go for a little stalk, eh? So if Saxon gets the chance, he's going to shoot something with the bow. That's a cute baby. That was so cool.
Right next to camp.
That was so cool. We got probably within 10 metres of maybe 6 or 7 tahr. There's one baby amongst them, and the nannies should have all dropped their babies by now. And it would be so good to shoot a nanny with a baby, and the yearling was hiding in the bushes. So no clean shot at it. But I'm super happy. I think I got some pretty cool footage. Should be a good lunch.
Very good.
Nice. Yummy. And that's a good amount for lunch tomorrow. Just gonna load up on this and probably go for an afternoon hunt. Definitely not running low on protein this trip. I just had a splendid feed up and it's 6 o'clock, so I'll go spend the evening looking for something to take with the bow. Just put my boots on the other side of the river. Strange. Wow, that's awesome. That's a cool rock. That is remarkable. If it wasn't a creek, it'd be awesome, Vivi. But your Tahr love it in here. Could have been a Tahr, yeah, spoke to off. Ah, bugger. Just popped out on this awesome stream. Been sitting here for maybe 5 minutes. Bull, very young bulls just popped out here. Looks like that might have been a bust. Oh, that little yelling spooked, and I think it spooked the bull off as well, so Saxon's coming back down. But I guess that's hunting, particularly bow hunting actually. Did you see that one? Shot at it. Just there. Just back to the main river flats. So I reckon we'll just wander across the river and wait here, and then when it gets a bit darker we'll stalk the flats. Deer off. No, spiker. Is it?
Oh, nice.
Well, unsuccessful evening, but pretty awesome anyway. So, back to the hut. Get this awesome little fire cranking.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Nice smoky flavour. It's just smoky.
That'd be interesting.
Yes, it's on fire. Don't like it? This definitely looks the part.
Yeah.
It's a bit stiff. Mmm. That's a good pizza. Even with the slightly black bottom, it is delicious. Nice. That's incredible. Nice work. And pizza number 2. Slightly more carbonized on the top, but the bottom is perfect. Oh, nice. Thank you. Couple of pancakes. It's actually ridiculously fluffy for just flour and water. Well, obscenely early morning start of 6 o'clock. Get packed up and then probably go for a little morning hunt. And we'll head on out to the next hut. It's supposed to start raining about 1 or 2 o'clock, so that's why we got up so ridiculously early. No luck, so we'll go pick up. It's quite a pretty bit of bark. I think my bed's like triple heavy, just completely sodden. And off we trot. Awesome, we hut. It's a little bit swampy, but nice and open. The cloud's starting to lift a little bit. Lovely. So there's an approximately 200 metre elevation gain and then 700 metre drop past some of those bluffs. It's nice. Alright, up the hill. I am boiling. This uphill is such a slog. There's the uphill smashed out and we'll just drop down into the valley now. Man, it'd be so slippery if there went roots all over this rock face. So good. Nice, this is the flats we're aiming for. Just a big drop. This trail's so nice, and it's nice that the ground's firmed up a bit too because it's super swampy back there. Yes, rather steep alongside the track, definitely one will fall down. But there's the bluff and the river system that we avoided by heading along that high track. Now just 100 metres straight down the hill. Little wander along the river. Good signs. That's interesting. Nobody forgot to release the cableway, but they took the wire off. Well, that was a little under 3 hours, and I think way easier than either of us expecting. I think I was expecting 4.5 hours, but it was quite a difficult track, but we just crushed it. So it's now only 11 o'clock, and we can spend the rest of the day hunting. Anyone home? Yay! Hut to ourselves. Good job.
Oh, nice.
Cableway broke 2 days ago, it looks like it. I'm stoked that it's still the morning. It's awesome to be back at the hut with so much time left in the day. It looks like we might have a couple of hours before it starts raining. That's what the forecast is anyway. So probably have a little break and then go for a little hunt. See what we can find. Probably chamois or deer. There's probably not too many Tahr around the flats.
Yeah.
Just a quick couple of noodles for lunch. Right, go for a little midday hunt, eh?
Yeah. So we can come across.
Yeah, that's quite cool. Very small casty. Nice. Well, back at the hut now. We had a very good poke around the bushes for stuff and through the flats, but nothing really popped out. This looks like a tasty snack. Wow. There's a mighty pile of meat.
No English instruction.
Okay.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Up.
On the plate looks great.
What's the feeling?
Delicious. The Tahr is super tender. Yeah, sweet and tangy and some real good textures. Pick up the last of this meat. Rain's coming down a bit. Certainly not very inviting. Well, we had the best of intentions for going for an evening hunt, but it sort of started raining a little bit harder, and I think we became a bit of a gentleman, so we'll just have an early night, I think, and try go for an early morning hunt if the weather permits. Look at these little buzzing, biting little bastards. We just had the worst night of our lives. We just had the and got bitten all night long. It was horrible. There were just so many mosquitoes here. Just don't know why. It's like bugger all sandflies, which is quite nice, but the mosquitoes made up for that tenfold. Breakfast. A whole bunch of meat. Perfect to use up the sriracha in the last morning. It's a delicious but hefty meal for breakfast. But hopefully it should be good energy for the probably 3.5 or maybe 4 hour walk up. It's actually a nice looking morning. It's not even raining, so fingers crossed the river's up too high.
Yeah, it's not very much of a ride up.
Nice early start at 8 o'clock. So it's about 11 or 12 kilometres back to the car park. So it shouldn't take much more than the morning, and then I'll drive straight back to Christchurch. That river's definitely flooding a little. She's definitely a soggy old track this morning. There's one fairly major river crossing right at the end of this valley, so fingers crossed that the water's gone down a little bit by the time we get to it in about 2 hours, because there was a fair bit of rain last night and the rivers are up. Main river looks a bit angry. That was like barely an inconvenience. Well, that was way easier than we thought it would be. It was barely over my knees, so that was a pretty nice surprise. Lovely meadow. Oh, well, made it back to the car park in only 3 hours and 15 minutes. It was a good little morning walk and there was no rain, and even though I had a slightly weird quad, it was a bit limpy all the way back, but that was all good. But that was an incredible trip. We had some awesome weather, got some good stalks, and I couldn't quite get the kill on the bow, but that's all good. Can't make it happen every time. But cool to take the old 30-30 out. And I reckon I will be back because this is an awesome spot in the country, and it's so cool to see the Tahr down in the bush. Never really seen that before. And be sure to check out Saxon's channel because he does some awesome stuff, fishing, hunting and outdoorsy things. It's Born to be Wild NZ on YouTube, and if you go back a couple of months you'll probably find his perspective from our same trip as well. But thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like the video or even drop us a comment if you feel like it, because those things really help the channel out. And if you'd like to support me directly, you can become a member by clicking the join button, and that gives you early access to all the videos and really helps me to get out there more often and create more content. Huge thanks to my current members, and I'll see you all in the next adventure. And most of you guys know that I normally eat pretty well on my trips, but this trip takes the cake. Just massive cookups every evening and dessert most nights as well. Pretty awesome. But we're in the thick of it, and there's deer, chamois and deer. but we're in the thick of it. But we're in the thick of it with all three.
Yep. Sorry, hold on. Yeah, we're good.
And there's a couple of Tahr, Nanny and a yearling, I think, on the flat top on the evening looking for something for the bow with Saxon. So I'll just spend the rest of the evening looking for something with the bow and Saxon. But this sort of started raining a bit harder, and we kept well, we had the best of intentions for going for an evening hunt, but it sort of started.
Stir occasionally to separate. Drain and coriander and rinse with colander, sorry, coriander. Colander and
he's got lots of cool